Hey, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and because this thing was on sale, I consider it a budget find. I am beyond excited to share my review and experience using this. This is the viral whipped sunscreen from the brand Vacation. I love everything about this sunscreen. That's a spoiler alert. This is my go-to sunscreen this summer, and I've been using it for quite a bit. We're halfway through summer right now, and I wanted to take my time with it to give a full scope review, as I always do, because, you know, one-offs are really good, first impressions are great, but for something that was so viral, that was everywhere, I was like, I want to take my time and give my honest opinion, because is this thing really worth the hype? The answer is truly yes. If you haven't seen this sunscreen, I'm actually pretty surprised, but also I'm glad to be the first one to show you about it. So to break it down, this is the Classic Whip Sunscreen from Vacation. It's in SPF 30. It's basically what it says here, a sunscreen mousse. It's water resistant for 80 minutes, and when you pop the cap off, it literally looks like it's whipped cream or shaving cream. It's changing up how we normally apply our sunscreen, and I'm telling you, I feed right into all of it. And many people do, because like I said, it's been going viral. To get a little bit more specific, it is oxybenzone free, oxynoxate free, cruelty free, vegan, PEG and paraben free, and non-ozone depleting propellant. Let's talk about the journey of how we got here. I've been seeing this literally everywhere. There's been tons and tons of videos of someone spraying what looked like whipped cream or shaving cream all over their face, and for a while, because they were spraying so dramatically, I was like, this looks silly, I'm not interested. And again, I understand that everyone shares their content in different ways, but that kind of dramatics, all it showed to me is people wasting product. And if you know me and you've been on this channel, I don't like to waste product. That's why you're not seeing me spray this everywhere. I'm like, I paid good money for this. Like, I want it to last. But anyway, how to draw in people was that they were just spraying it all dramatically over their face and then like doing their face makeup as if nothing dramatic was occurring. And you're like, what are you using? My logistical brain was not entranced by that, but what was entrancing was, what do we think? What do we think drew me in? A sale. Of course, a sale is what drew me in. So I ended up seeing this on Target one day a couple months back, and it was on sale, and I was like, isn't that thing that everyone's always using? Like, let me look into it. Let me actually see what's going on with it. So I read the specs. I loved seeing that it was vegan, because that's right up my alley. I think that's what drew me in. I liked seeing that it was actually an SPF. It was a mousse. I was like, that's kind of different. A mousse, I'm imagining it would be maybe more moisturizing. And then the brand itself, once I went to the main website, really drew me in. It's very like vintage summer vibes. It's giving like an ode to the past. I just want to say right now, because Target is doing their Circle Week, it's on sale right now at Target. So if you want to save, go and get it from Target right now. Amazon Prime Day is also coming up. This was on Amazon, but I think it's sold out, but I will still link it down below, because maybe it's gonna come back in stock in time for the sale. So you have multiple options. Wait for a sale if you want, because at the original price, I believe it was like $23. And right now at Target, it's $17. And I believe I got it in that range. $17 is a lot, but I would say it's worth it. So the first thing right off the bat that I noticed about this is that a little bit goes a long way. Way too much comes out so easily, so you just need like the tiniest squirt and you could cover your whole face with that amount of product. Not thin consistency at all, so I love that, because again, the product's gonna last. It is super moisturizing. I love that even more for my dry skin. It feels like you're putting on a lavish lotion, and I don't know, again, that just leads into the experience vibe of it. It doesn't leave a white cast. I take my time, you know, blending it in. Obviously, if you use more, it's gonna take a little bit longer to blend in, but that's why I really try to highlight, don't use too much in one go, because then you're gonna be taking forever to blend it in. I have yet to use it where I've gone like right in the water after doing it, so I don't know if you get the white streaks thing. If anyone's done that, let me know. I've never seen anyone mention it. Another thing that's great is that it works really well under your makeup. So I've taken a little bit and swiped it on my face and then went in with my skincare. I am happy to say that I didn't experience any breakouts or anything like that. So yeah, like I mentioned, I've been using it anywhere and everywhere. I've used it when I was going to the park. I've used it when I've gone to the beach. I even had it on hand when I had family members visiting. It was a super hot day and my nephew got a chance to use it, and we were just like, whoa, like at the very least, it's really fun to use, because you're just like, this is just different. Now again, there might be people out there that truly don't care. They just want the sunscreen on. Okay, but I like a little bit of an experience, especially if I am paying a bit more. There are other styles too. If you were like, I really don't care about this mousse thing at all. They have other regular types of sunscreen. They have oils. I'll link everything down below. I'm actually interested in getting their little travel bag because there's a sunscreen mist that I think would be fun to use if you have makeup on and that's like your way of reapplying on the go. They don't have a smaller size of this currently. So because it's 4 fluid ounces, you would not be able to put it in your carry-on when you're traveling, but you could put it in your checked bag, which is great. But like I said, they have other types. This is the only one I bought this season. So if you're buying one sunscreen, it's lasting you all the way through the season, like that's kind of great. The biggest conversation that's been going on lately is that people are just not wearing sunscreen. And if this is something to draw them in by having an experience, then by all means. The goal at the end of the day is to always have some sort of sun protection when you are outside. The sunscreen that I usually am always talking about in my videos through the years is the Blue Lizard one. It's a mineral sunscreen. I have seen now though lately people saying that chemical or mineral, just use something. A lot of the mineral sunscreens, unfortunately, there usually is a bit of a white cast. So instead of searching for that one this year, I decided to just go with one that is more of an experience. It's just a little bit different and it actually does really well. And I don't have a problem when I'm also reapplying. When I do that, I just spray a little bit more out, rub it on, and we're good to go. All right, so let me know what y'all think. Have you heard of the classic WHIPPED sunscreen? Am I the one that's late? Like, has this brand been around for forever and I just didn't know about it? Do you want to have a little bit of joy in your life when you're putting on sunscreen, or do you just want the regular degular? I think this is fun. That's why I'm glad to use it. I also like, again, that it covers boxes that I'm interested in, which is cruelty-free and vegan. It's got an SPF of 30, which is pretty standard. I've been out in the sun for a bit. I'm still getting tan, obviously, but I like that there is the classic SPF 30 as opposed to being like an SPF 15 or 10 or something that's just very, very low. Shout out to their marketing because it's just A1. I love it. It really draws you in if you're into that vintage style. I grew up near the beach. I love the beach. That brings back so many good memories, brings back memories of summer. It's my favorite season. So all of those things play into a factor of why this actually brings me a bit of joy versus like function of like, I just need to protect myself. So I don't know, I just love summer. Worth the hype. Behind all of the viralness of this product is that it itself is a really good product. Let's have a conversation down below. If you are using this sunscreen, let me know what you think. If you aren't, what is your go-to sunscreen? Because at the end of the day, sunscreen is the most important. We gotta have it on. We wanna protect ourselves. If this isn't your vibe, you can definitely check out my other videos to see what sunscreen I highly recommend that is going to be vegan and cruelty free and also protect your skin, because I have quite a few videos on that. So check those out. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm glad to have tried this out and I will see you in the next one.